It's 1:30, good afternoon, and welcome to LJ News. Master criminal Rédoine Faïd loved the movies, and his greatest crimes were laced with tributes to Point Break, Heat, and Reservoir Dogs. When he landed in a maximum security prison, cinema provided inspiration once again. Faïd had always wanted to become a real-life fictional character. The son of Algerian immigrants, he became of age with a crew of petty thieves and graduated from the projects of Creil, a hardscrabble Paris suburb, into a gangster who bedeviled police and enchanted his fellow criminals. It wasn't just his flair that set him apart. An obsessive cinephile, Faïd envisioned himself from a young age as the protagonist of his own movie, and in his holdups he emulated exploits he had seen in the films of Quentin, Tarantino, and Kathryn, Bigelow, and his idol Michael Mann. To him, life itself becomes celluloid. Shortly after 11 a.m., a dark speck materializes on the horizon. A helicopter, flying low toward the royal prison. It sinks into the courtyard with delicate precision like a slow-motion metalloid dragonfly. According to a report in Le Parisien, two inmates tasked with emptying trash cans into a dumpster in the adjacent yard stare up in open-mouthed disbelief. Nobody else even seems to notice what's happening. The movie this morning moves quickly. Investigators will later note that the prison staff seemed completely stupefied. The descriptor employed by the Ministry of Justice in its subsequent audit is sideration, an archaic word that refers to the state of being planet-struck. Everyone at Raw is paralyzed. They aren't even sure who is escaping. Another famous Jailbreak artist, Antonio Ferrara, happens to be in a visitation chamber at the same time. When he hears the helicopter blades, he summons a guard to take him back to a cell. I'm not a terrorist, Faïd tells Bar. I haven't killed anyone. The pilot has no idea who Faïd is, but the prisoners left inside the jail do. A Snapchat video shot from within Ra's walls will later show the helicopter taking off to the sound of cheering for the man called El Mago, also known as the Magician. Moments later, the cops arrive and launch what will become the largest manhunt in French history. Nobody imagined it was impossible, a police spokesperson will admit. The escape will make front pages around the world, solidifying Faïd's legacy in France as the criminal of the century. The forces of order will henceforth treat him as an enemy of the state, a danger who must be socially eliminated, says the member of the National Assembly, while he becomes a folk hero in the ballet news outside Paris, Lyon, and Marseille. Bravo, Rédoine Faïd! All of France is with you, a actor Beatrice Dahl will write on Instagram. Truly apologize. Even French Justice Minister Nicole Belloubet will grudgingly concede that it was a high-profile escape. The first thing he stole was candy. He was 6 years old at a shopping mall near his family's home in the banlieue of Creil, an hour's drive north of Paris. In the 1970s of Rédoine Faïd's youth, these stores were frequented by bourgeois shoppers from wealthy suburbs, and Faïd couldn't accept that others could afford extravagances that his working-class immigrant family could not. It wasn't right, I said to myself from the beginning. He explains in Braquois, a book-length interview with journalist Jerome Pirat about his exploits, published in 2010 in French. An English translation, Outlaw, was published in 2020 by Contramundum Press, translated by John Galbraith and Jocelyn Genevieve Bach. We were just like them. In 1995, Faïd and his crew robbed a jewelry store in an act of homage to Reservoir Dogs. Everyone done up in sharp black suits and going by aliases. Mr. Green, Mr. Black, and Mr. Yellow. I studied Harvey Keitel to learn how to do a hold-up, he tells me. Later, he and his pose reenacted a scene from covering Bigelow's Point Break by wearing the mask of former presidents. Living in a crime scene, Faïd quoted Patrick Swayze's character, "Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And please don't forget to vote!